Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Backlash 2025 is on the horizon, and fans are excited about the massive matches set to take place at the premium live event. Among the other explosive matches, a massive fatal four-way match was made official on SmackDown last week, in which Jacob Fatu will defend his United States Championship against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and LA Knight. This match was initially supposed to be a triple threat match with McIntyre not involved. However, Solo Sikoa, while Nick Aldis was making the match official, reminded him that the Scottish Warrior should be the #1 contender for the title shot and that he should face Fatu at Backlash. This led to Aldis adding the former WWE champion to the match, making it a four-way saga, which excited the fans. While Solo Sikoa is not a part of the match, he might get involved to help Fatu retain his title at Backlash. Just to prevent this, Drew McIntyre could unleash an assault on the star backstage on the blue brand this week, which could lead to the former tribal chief missing this year's Backlash. Further, this could lead to McIntyre and Sikoa kickstarting a full-fledged rivalry on the blue brand, which the fans have been waiting for quite some time now. Solo Sikoa cost McIntyre an opportunity to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion at Clash at the Castle 2022, which has never turned into a singles feud between the men. While the Scottish Warrior has often taken out Bloodline stars ever since, he has rarely put his hands on the Enforcer, which could change this time around. An attack on Sikoa backstage could build a massive feud between both men, with a singles match between them taking place on the first two-night edition of WWE SummerSlam 2025. Solo Sikoa shocked the world when he made his debut on the main roster to help Roman Reigns pin Drew McIntyre at WWE Clash at the Castle 2022. Sikoa, in an interview on Republic World recently, revealed that the Scottish Warrior was legitimately frustrated with him that night in Wales. While McIntyre was frustrated, his anger didn't turn into a feud with the Enforcer over the years, which might finally change now. Fans will now have to wait and see what WWE has in store for both men ahead of Backlash 2025. Ishan writes for the WWE Vertical at Sportskeeda. While he is a finance student, Ishan is an avid pro wrestling fan, which has led him to pursue a career in sports journalism. Before joining Sportskeeda, Ishan worked for various renowned websites, such as GiveMaSport and Fansided, and has nearly 3 years of experience. He relies only on credible sources like Cage Match when reporting on a topic. Ishan cross-checks his work multiple times to ensure it is factually correct. Ishan's favorite pro wrestler is Seth Rollins. He admires the visionary's never-give-up attitude and work ethic. In fact, it was the Shield's memorable WWE debut in 2012 that got him hooked on sports entertainment in the first place. Ishan would love to interview Rollins someday. In the ever-volatile world of WWE, where betrayal lurks around every corner and alliances crumble in seconds, chaos often creates opportunities and casualties. One such casualty may be none other than the Enforcer himself, Solo Sikoa, who, in a stunning twist, might be forced to miss WWE Backlash after a brutal assault by a fellow superstar. If confirmed, this would not only disrupt ongoing storylines but also send shockwaves through the ever-complicated Bloodline saga. On the most recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, Solo Sikoa appeared backstage in his usual stoic demeanor. Tensions within the Bloodline have been simmering ever since Roman Reigns took his hiatus and internal power struggles began to unfold. Solo, seen by many as the heir to the Samoan dynasty's aggressive mantle, has increasingly been stepping into a more dominant leadership role, something not all members of the roster seem willing to accept. As the show built toward its crescendo, cameras unexpectedly cut to the backstage area, where chaos erupted. Solo was found lying unconscious next to an overturned equipment crate, trainers and officials scrambling to his side. Though the assailant was not immediately revealed, the timing and execution left little doubt. This was a targeted strike, not an accident. The list of suspects is surprisingly long. Solo has made enemies in nearly every corner of WWE, largely due to his loyalty to the Bloodline and his merciless tactics inside the ring. Some potential culprits stand out more than others. Both men have long-standing beef with the Bloodline. Although their feud appeared to conclude after WrestleMania, Neither man would shy away from taking out Solo if it meant preventing further interference in title matches or finally ending the Bloodline's reign of terror. Solo has been the physical barrier between Owens and victory far too many times. LA Knight has been bubbling up as a fan favorite and a potential main event contender. A statement attack on someone like Solo Sikoa could be a defining moment in his rise, especially if it opens the door to a match at a future premium live event. The most dramatic theory centers on JUSO, Solo's own cousin. After months of manipulation and heartbreak at the hands of Roman Reigns, many fans believe Jay has been lying in wait for the perfect moment to break away, and breaking Solo might be the most symbolic first step. If this proves true, the betrayal would add yet another heartbreaking chapter to the crumbling saga of the Bloodline. If Solo Sikoa is medically disqualified from competition, the ramifications are enormous, both from a storyline perspective and in terms of match logistics. Solo's presence in the Bloodline has been more than muscle. He's the glue holding together the fractured remnants of Reigns' once unstoppable empire. Without Solo, Paul Heyman's control could weaken, and any semblance of order might be lost. Jimmy USO, already seen as a wild card, may find himself adrift. Could this be the moment that finally topples the Bloodline for good? WWE Backlash typically features marquee matchups that serve as narrative springboards for the summer season. If Solo was scheduled to face a major rival, like LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, or even a mystery opponent, his removal would force WWE to pivot. This could either create space for a new star to shine or lead to a last-minute surprise return to keep fans invested. If Solo Sikoa's injury is kayfabe scripted as part of the storyline, WWE could use this as a golden opportunity to deepen narratives and elevate new characters. The mystery of who took out Solo could echo the who attacked Aleister Black storyline from NXT a few years ago, only this time with more stakes and legacy on the line. Imagine weekly segments featuring grainy security footage, interviews with locker room suspects, and even lie detector tests. WWE has done detective-style angles before, and with Solo's stoic personality now interrupted by injury, this could add unexpected emotional layers to his character. The enforced absence might trigger a character shift. When Solo returns, perhaps weeks or even months down the line, he could do so with a different agenda, perhaps no longer the unquestioning enforcer of the Bloodline, but a lone wolf seeking retribution. A face turn for Solo Sikoa would shake up WWE's current landscape and potentially give him the Solo spotlight he's long deserved. It's important to acknowledge the other possibility. This might not be a storyline. Solo Sikoa could have sustained a real injury during training or a match, prompting WWE to write him off temporarily. In that case, the backstage attack serves as a clever narrative way to explain his absence while preserving his mystique. If that's true, WWE may opt for a slow burn return, using promos, video packages, and perhaps even cryptic messages to build anticipation. When he comes back, the impact will be that much greater. Social media exploded after the incident, with #Sikoa trending on X, formerly Twitter, within minutes. Some fans expressed concern for his well-being, while others immediately dove into detective mode, combing through footage for clues. Speculative posts suggesting JUSO or LA Knight trended shortly after, demonstrating how engaged fans are with Solo's role in the company. Whether this is part of a master plan or a real-life injury situation, one thing is certain. Solo Sikoa's absence from Backlash would be a major turning point for WWE's current landscape. If it's a story, it's a brilliant one, filled with tension, mystery, and emotional stakes. If it's real, then fans will be wishing the young star a speedy recovery and eagerly awaiting the return of the enforcer with unfinished business. In the meantime, all eyes are on WWE to see how this plot unfolds. One thing's for sure, Solo Sikoa may be down, but he's far from out. Would you like this turned into a graphic article or formatted like a WWE news post?